Welcome to Open House Party Uncut, live from quarantine. My name's Kannon, and we appreciate you and hope you're being safe. Have you subscribed yet? Definitely subscribe to OHP Uncut, and you can follow me on social as well. I'd appreciate that at Kannon Radio, spell Kannon with a K. Some artists don't love to talk. Their art is their music, and to be honest with you, they don't really owe us anything more than that. A lot of times, their most pure and honest form of expression comes in the music. Anything more than that is a cherry on top, a gift. However, Will.I.Am has no trouble expressing himself with words, and I love that. Get ready for a conversation with one of the most intelligent artists and people in general on earth. Think about how many hits Will has given us, either through the Black Eyed Peas or music he's produced for other people like Usher and Britney. I'm talking about anthems, and we're going to talk about those anthems and the memories they bring back for him. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you listening. Here comes Will.I.Am on OHP Uncut. Subscribe, follow. Let's go.
The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.
Master, artist, and producer from the Black Eyed Peas, Will.I.Am. How are you, bro?
Hello, how are you?
So good, man. Thank you. I don't imagine that quarantine for you is like it is for a lot of us. I don't envision Will.I.Am sitting around chilling very much.
Oh, no. I had a meeting with my design team in the morning for the hardware stuff. I had a meeting, so Zoom meetings galore. I made this entire Black Eyed Peas album over FaceTime with producers all around the world, starting back in 2000 and end of 18.
Yeah, so this doesn't really cramp your style at all.
No. So one of my partners that I work with in Israel, he's like, Will, it's crazy. We've been working on like this style since 2018, FaceTime, and now everybody's FaceTiming.
So the thing you're mentioning, this is like an AI, like artificial intelligence thing that you're working on with some people overseas. How do you have time and like the bandwidth to commit to something like that and still do like a Black Eyed Peas album? I'm so ADD, it just would not happen.
So for music is like breathing for me. It's like the largest exhale. Oh my gosh. And that's what music's like for me. It's like, it's just a reflex. It's become like second nature to where I don't have to think about it.
Has it always been that way, or did you grow into that?
Always been that way. Because it's like imagine, you know how to ride a bike, right?
Yeah.
You know that and we use that metaphor. If we pay attention to that metaphor, it's like riding a bike. Once your body and your equilibrium has mastered and processed and mastered being able to balance yourself on two wheels while moving. If you've never ridden a bike before, you're like, oh my gosh, that must be the hardest thing in the world. Like, how are you even doing that? And it's the same thing with music. Once you've felt comfortable of being vulnerable to making mistakes and falling, who gives a fuck?
I hear what you're saying, but it's crazy to me that you're that good at it.
You know, part of the reason why people are afraid or timid to write songs is because just like riding a bike and falling, they're afraid of embarrassing themselves. They're afraid of like, oh, this is going to be horrible. I'm no good. And once you like eject from your psyche and it becomes therapeutic, or, you know, burping or shitting, you know, like you realize that you have to eat. Imagine you ate food and you're like, oh, I don't want to get my ass dirty. I'm not taking a shit. You know, man, you're never going to eat because you're like, I'm never going to dirty my ass again.
I want to do something, man. It's so crazy how music ties to memories. When you hear a song, you remember where you were when that song came out, what you were doing, and it brings back a flood of emotions and feelings. And I want to go down a list of songs that you've been behind and ask you what the first thing that pops in your mind is when you hear those songs. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm excited. This is going to be fun for everyone. Let's start with Boom Boom Pow.
Boom Boom Pow, I was going to these electro clubs in Australia. I was filming X-Men, and I was going to these crazy underground clubs in Australia. And then I was just hypnotized by, like, the beats and the culture and the freedom and the just, like, it was new. And then I was trying to find a club like that in L.A., and I found Steve Aoki's underground spot called Dim Mak Tuesdays.
Yes, where he throws the cake.
And I wanted to contribute to the beats, like be more beats and, French house and Dutch house. And so Boom Boom Pow was my minimalism. It was like just 808s, this hypnotic drone. So that was that.
How about Fergalicious?
Fergalicious was, I was like, Ferg, my humps worked. I told you it was going to work. You need to do something like this, something like freaking like JJ Bad, Supersonic, something like that, like electro funk beats. So I quickly whipped Fergalicious up.
When you say quickly, how quickly?
So my humps was like a 30-minute song. Fergalicious was like, because it was, referencing supersonic definition, rhymes are created. That didn't take too long.
Tell me what you mean. I want to make sure I follow. Are you saying it didn't take long because there's already like a pattern established, like a template?
So when I did Fergalicious, it was like a A, B to
Supersonic.
So supersonic motivated rhymes are created. And then so Fergalicious is like, Fergalicious definition make these boys go crazy. It's the same shape.
I'm with it. What about Usher, OMG?
Yeah, so Usher was, we were on top of the world. Boom Boom Pow was number one for 3 months. I Got a Feeling was number one. Sorry, Boom Boom Pow was number one for 2.5 months. I Got a Feeling, Beat It, and was number one for 3.5 months on Billboard. And I got a call from Usher's folks, and Usher saying, yo, we need a hit. I was like, what type of song? He was like, some international song. And so we had just finished doing a show in France for this TV show called Ta-Ra-Ta-Ta. And the audience was like, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, yo, what's that? They're like, well, that means they like it. It's fantastic. I was like, yo, can you send me that? So they sent me the performance. So then I was in the studio, and I was like, I'm just gonna take the response of the crowd from after we played I Got a Feeling. Because if that's a hit, then the response to the hit, well, then that response is going to be a hit if I turn it into a song.
Oh, my God. Insane.
And so that's the, So then that song took about like an hour.
If we're talking about songs you've produced for other people that were big songs, we got to talk about Britney, Work Bitch.
Oh, yeah. So I was working with Britney. And better work, bitch. Better work, bitch. And I just seen, because we did Scream and Shout, right? You are now rocking with Will.I.Am and Britney, bitch. So she always had this, like, to me, Britney is like the sweetest. She's sweet. Naturally, she's the sweetest person in the world.
Yeah.
Been through so much that she wants to rebel, but just too polite to rebel. And even when she did rebel, was it like we were concerned about her rebel rather than like, yeah, she's a rebel, because she's just a delicate, sweet person. And I love Britney. So I wanted to make the ultimate like song if she was telling somebody like how to become successful. Like, what would Britney, the same person I was like, Britney, bitch, what would that person say giving advice on how to succeed? One of her fans, like, yo, I want a Bugatti. I want to live nice. I want a car. I want a mansion. Like, I want to be successful like you. And so Brittany's like, you want a Maserati? You want a Bugatti? You better break, bitch. I love Britney. I miss Britney.
Let's get one more, a timeless song that is so relevant now, and it always seems like it's relevant, to be honest with you. Where's the Love?
Where's the Love is similar to Right Now.
How so exactly?
So, like, in 2001, we went on tour on September the 12th, the day after September 11th. We were still booked to travel America and go on the road. And so I was like, yo, why are we on tour still? And my grandma was like, Willie, if the tour was supposed to be canceled, it'd be canceled. You're not supposed to stay at home afraid when you're supposed to go out there and make people, bring joy to people.
Amazing.
So we went on tour, and after the tour, we wrote Where's the Love on November the 24th. The tour was finished on November the 20th, because that's what America felt like. And right now, we're in the studio. I just came back from London, the 2 days when America shut down, and had everybody stay inside and had the schools closed and non-essential businesses to close. I was still in London, and I have to come home to finish the record. So it's similar as far as like what's going on, and still having to, rinse out what the world feels like and create music to bring joy or make people ponder on, what this is all about.
You mentioned your grandma saying to you, Willie, You know, you're supposed to be out there bringing joy to people. When you think about your music and how it's consumed, the sound, the vibe, so forth and so on, how do you want it to affect people?
A little escape from how the day was beating them up.
Yes.
A little escape from, just their current situation that is bogging them down or distorting their vibration. So 3 minutes, 4 minutes is our dosage for escape.
And that's kind of what music has done for you for your whole life.
Music was that for me when I was in the projects and life was tough. Music gave me escape. It gave me a sense of relief for that 3 minutes or 5 minutes of funk.
Well, we all know the world needs that right now, and you've been giving it to us for years, man. And so we owe you a debt of gratitude for that. Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
The newest Black Eyed Peas song, Ritmo, is so amazing. I'm curious, when you made that, if you close your eyes and envision people consuming that song, what picture do you get in your mind?
Oh, man. So we've had that song. We were fine-tuning that song for a while. And it was always meant to be I'm getting ready to go out. I'm already out. I just got finished from hanging out. I'm working out. I'm cleaning house. I'm en route to work. I'm en route to lunch. And my energy is, I'm ready. It's like energy music. Whether you're in the middle of releasing energy or preparing to get ready to release energy.
I was honestly kind of apprehensive to ask that question because I wasn't sure you thought of it that way, but you were right there with it, man. When it comes to that song, Corona, Rhythm of the Night that you sampled, man, when did that come out? 92?
Yeah, so that, which is crazy because we sampled Corona. Yeah. Yep. Bro.
There were so many random dance songs that came out during that time. What made you choose that one?
I've always liked this. I've always liked that part. This is the rhythm of the night. Oh, night. Oh, yeah. I just love that part. And I just wanted to flip it. We've flipped other things in the past. And I wanted to complement it by putting a sick beat to it and reimagine it. And that repetitive, this is the rhythm, 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 rhythm. This just feels hypnotic. And I thought of France clubs, Spanish clubs, British, UK clubs, Miami clubs, where if that wasn't our song, if we didn't flip that, and I went to a club or a bar or a restaurant or a boat party, a place where people gather, and I heard that, I would be like, damn it. The same way I heard One Dance by
Drake.
When Drake, baby, I like your style. I was like, damn it. I was like, dude, what great usage. That is awesome.
New Black Eyed Peas album dropping soon, untitled as of now, but I can't wait to get that. And of course, you can hear Ritmo and the new song Mamacita on Open House Party. Will.I.Am, thank you so much for your time, man. You've been very generous.
Bye-bye.
OHP Uncut.